Okay, friends, it's September the 10th, 2013, the evening. The President's going to address us here. He's going to tell us how we should be so upset that what's gone down. And I've already put in a video up that proves that they did the same thing to our men in the 60s, okay, thanks to Logic Before Authority, Idaho Picker, Daniel. I mirrored his video and it should be up, but I'm going to go ahead and run this. Let's listen to what he's got to say here. Okay, let's get him on the stage. Come on, here he comes. And then he's going to tell his little story why we should do this.
My fellow Americans, tonight I want to talk to you about Syria, why it matters, and where we go from here. Over the past 2 years, what began as a series of peaceful protests against the repressive regime of Bashar al-Assad has turned into a brutal civil war. Over 100,000 people have been killed. Millions have fled the country. In that time, America has worked with allies to provide humanitarian support, to help the moderate opposition, and to shape a political settlement. But I have resisted calls for military action, because we cannot resolve someone else's civil war through force, particularly after a decade of war in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Now, what are we doing there?
The situation profoundly changed, though, on August 21st.
You reckon?
When Assad's government gassed to death over 1,000 people, including hundreds of children.
We still got guys dying from
images from this massacre are sickening. Men, women, children lying in rows, killed by poison gas. Others foaming at the mouth, gasping for breath.
What about the drones you killed with?
The father clutching his dead children, imploring them to get up and walk. On that terrible night, the world saw in gruesome detail the terrible nature of chemical weapons, and why the overwhelming majority of humanity has declared them off limits, a crime against humanity, and a violation of the laws of war. This was not always the case. In World War I, American GIs were among the many thousands killed by deadly gas in the trenches of Europe.
And my grandpa was there, World War I.
In World War II, the Nazis used gas to inflict the horror of the Holocaust.
Oh, we got to remember the Holocaust.
Because these weapons can kill on a mass scale, with no distinction between soldier and infant, the civilized world has spent a century working to ban them.
Yeah, what about Vietnam and Agent Orange?
In 1997, the United States Senate overwhelmingly approved an international agreement prohibiting the use of chemical weapons, now joined by 189 governments that represent 98% of humanity.
So why are you spraying chemtrails in the sky, buddy?
On August 21st, these basic rules were violated.
Yeah, it's violated every day.
Common humanity.
Stop the radiation.
No one disputes that chemical weapons were used in Syria. The world saw thousands of videos.
You just want to start a war.
And social media accounts from the attack. And humanitarian organizations told stories of hospitals packed with people who had symptoms of poison gas.
No, there's people sick right now from the chemtrails.
We know the Assad regime was responsible.
And from the radiation.
In the days leading up to
and
August
down there in
21st,
Louisiana.
we know that Assad's chemical weapons personnel prepared for an attack near an area where they mix sarin gas.
What happened to people in Haiti?
Distributed gas.
Did we ever get them houses?
Troops. Then they fired rockets from a regime-controlled area into 11 neighborhoods that the regime has been trying to wipe clear of opposition forces.
What about that Hurricane Sandy?
Shortly after those rockets landed, the
them
gas
people
spread,
been all right?
and hospitals filled with the dying and the wounded. We know senior figures in Assad's military machine reviewed the results of the attack, and the regime increased their shelling of the same neighborhoods in the days that followed.
When are we going to bring our troops on?
We've also studied samples of blood and hair from people at the site.
No, hell, sure you have.
For sarin.
Sure you have.
When dictators commit atrocities,
same thing as fluoride.
They depend upon the world to look the other way until those horrifying pictures fade from memory. But these things happened.
You're not going to let nothing fade till you get your war.
Facts cannot be denied. The question now is what the United States of America and the international community is prepared to do about it.
We ain't prepared to do nothing.
Because what happened to those people, to those children,
those children, see how I said those children.
It's also a danger to our security.
It is.
Let me explain why.
You're a danger to our
If
security.
we fail to act, the Assad regime will see no reason to stop using chemical weapons.
Oh, okay.
As the ban against these weapons erodes, other tyrants will have no reason to think twice about acquiring
Yeah,
poison
how about the
gas.
tyrant that's using drones?
Over time, our troops would again face the prospect of chemical warfare on the battlefield.
Now, what about
And
the
it could be
drones?
easier for terrorist organizations to obtain these weapons and to use them to attack civilians.
Yeah.
If fighting spills beyond Syria's borders, these weapons could threaten allies like Turkey, Jordan, and Israel.
Yabba yabba yabba.
And a failure to stand against the use of chemical weapons would weaken prohibitions against other weapons of mass destruction
Prohibitions?
and embolden Assad's ally, Iran, which must decide whether to ignore international law by building a nuclear weapon or to take a more peaceful path.
They're not allowed to have nuclear power?
This is not a
Why don't you
world
guys
we
trump
should
up some more BS?
This is what's at stake. And that is why, after careful deliberation,
Uh-oh, here
I
we go.
determined that it is in the national security interests of the United States to respond to the Assad regime's use of chemical weapons through a targeted military strike.
I told you. We're
The
done.
purpose of this strike would be to deter Assad from using chemical weapons,
Very precise
degrade
3-day
his
strike.
regime's ability to use them, and to make clear to the world
We will not harm any
we will not
innocent
tolerate
people.
their use.
No innocent people harmed here.
That's my judgment as Commander-in-Chief.
Judgment.
But I'm also the president of the world's oldest constitution.
World.
So even though I possess the authority to order military strikes,
What?
I believed it was right, in the absence of a direct or imminent threat to our security, to take this debate to Congress.
Yeah.
I believe our democracy is stronger when the president acts with the support of Congress.
Axe. Are you an
And I
actor?
believe that America acts more effectively abroad
Axe.
when we
You
stand
just want to
together.
axe some people.
This is especially true after a decade that put
But those are your
more and more
people.
war-making
Those are your
power in
Muslim
the hands of the
brothers.
president,
You
and
gonna blow 'em
more
up?
burdens on the shoulders of our troops, while sidelining the people's
How are you gonna
representatives
explain
from
it?
critical decisions about
Oh my
when to
gosh.
use force.
Obama, you're not going to be able
Now,
to explain it.
I
How are you
know
going
that
to sleep?
after the terrible toll of Iraq and Afghanistan, the idea of any military action, no matter how limited,
How
is
would
not
you
going to be
know? Go
popular.
smoke a joint, drink a beer. Go step off
After all,
stage
I've
for a
spent
while.
4.5 years working to end wars, not to start them. Our troops are out of Iraq.
Do you people believe this
Our
guy?
troops
Are you
coming home
buying
from
this?
Afghanistan.
Give
And I
me a
know
break.
Americans want all of us in Washington, especially me,
Huh?
to concentrate on the task of building our nation here at home,
Yeah, when the hell are you going to start bringing the money home and do it here?
educating our kids.
No,
Growing our middle
educate
class.
properly. Not
It's no wonder
program.
then that you're asking hard questions.
No, we're not asking
So
nothing.
let me
Just
answer
stop the
some of most
wars.
important questions that I've heard from members of Congress and that I've read in letters that you've sent to me.
Oh, okay, here we go.
First, many of you have asked, won't this put us on a slippery slope to another war?
Won't it? No,
One
hell, we
man
know
wrote
it
to me
will.
that we are still recovering from our involvement in Iraq. A veteran put it more bluntly. This nation is sick and tired of war.
That's right. We are sick and
My
tired
answer
of
is
it.
simple. I will not put American boots on the ground in Syria.
Oh, that's going to be. Oh, there we go.
Open-ended action like Iraq or Afghanistan.
No, we're going to do it another
I
way.
will not pursue a prolonged air campaign like Libya or Kosovo.
We'll blow the hell out of with
This will
drones
be a
and
targeted
blast them with
strike
ships.
to achieve a clear objective:
Yeah.
deterring the use of chemical weapons and degrading Assad's capabilities. Others have asked whether it's worth acting if we don't take out Assad. As some members of Congress have said, there's no point in simply doing a pinprick strike in
A pinprick?
Let me make something clear. The United
I think the
States
dick is
military
standing in
doesn't
front of
do
us.
pinpricks.
Pinpricks.
Even a limited strike will
Well, he
send a
likes that,
message
don't
to
he?
Assad that no other nation will deliver. I don't think we should remove another dictator with force.
Oh, you don't?
Iraq,
You've done it all
makes
along.
us responsible for all that comes next.
Because you know
But a
you might be the
targeted
next
strike
one to get
can
removed.
make Assad or any other dictator think twice before using chemical weapons. Other
So you're gonna-
questions involve the dangers
so you're gonna kill some
of
more people.
retaliation. We don't dismiss any threats, but the Assad regime does not have the ability to seriously threaten our military.
Oh, you reckon?
Any other
See?
retaliation
So why are
that
you
we see
messing with them?
is in line with threats that we face every day.
You like their camels and their tents in the desert?
Neither Assad nor his allies have any interest in escalation that would lead to his demise. and our ally Israel can defend itself with overwhelming force, as well as the unshakable support of the United States of America.
Support? The unshakable support?
Many of you have asked
speak
a
proper?
broader question. Why should we get involved at all in a place that's so complicated?
It ain't complicated. We don't have no business there.
Those who come after Assad may be enemies of human rights. It's true that some of Assad's opponents are extremists.
You're not?
Al-Qaeda will only draw strength in a more chaotic Syria if people there see the world doing nothing to prevent innocent civilians from being gassed to death.
See, here we're going right back on that road
The
again.
majority of the Syrian people and the Syrian opposition we work with just want to live in peace, with dignity and freedom.
So why the hell are you blowing them up?
And the day after any military action, we would redouble our efforts to achieve a political solution that strengthens those who reject the forces of tyranny.
And we'll move in and change the whole system. We'll bring in the Muslim Brotherhood. We'll straighten it out.
Why not leave this to other countries?
I got my boys ready in the back room.
Or seek solutions short of force. As several people wrote,
I said go over there and have a beer with him. And somebody said they eat goat. Eat some goat.
I agree. And I have a deeply held preference for peaceful solutions.
You do?
Over the last 2 years, my administration has tried diplomacy and sanctions.
Warnings
and negotiations. But chemical weapons were still used by the Assad regime.
Yeah, but so say you.
Over the last few days, we've seen some encouraging signs.
What was that encouraging?
In part because of the credible threat of U.S. military action.
Oh, here goes the song and dance.
As well as constructive talks that I had with President Putin. The Russian government has indicated a willingness to join with the international community in pushing Assad to give up his weapons.
Pushing him?
The Assad regime has now admitted that it has these weapons.
One skinny black guy and a little Russian go push that guy around, huh? I heard this. We're going to see that, guys.
It's too early to tell whether
that'd be worth watching.
And any agreement must verify that the Assad regime keeps its commitments. But this initiative has the potential to remove the threat of chemical weapons without the use of force.
Oh, it does.
Particularly because
so what
Russia
are you talking about?
One of Assad's strongest allies.
So blah, 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 blah.
I have therefore asked the leaders of Congress to postpone a vote to authorize the use of force while we pursue this diplomatic path.
Oh, so this is all a bunch of hog crap.
To meet his Russian counterpart on Thursday, and I will continue my own discussions with President Putin. I've spoken to leaders of two of our closest allies, France and the United Kingdom.
Oh, you got France too.
We will work together in consultation with Russia and China to put forward a resolution at the UN Security Council requiring Assad to give up his chemical weapons and to ultimately destroy them under international control. We'll also give UN inspectors the opportunity to report their findings about what happened on August 21st. And we will continue to rally support from allies from Europe to the Americas, from Asia to the Middle East, who agree on the need for action.
Can we really believe this, friends?
Meanwhile, I've ordered
look into his eyes.
Maintain their current
You're becoming very sleepy.
Keep the pressure on Assad.
He's trying to control you.
To be in a position to respond if diplomacy fails. And tonight I give thanks again to our military and their families for their incredible strength and sacrifices.
We'll bring them home. They're tired of fighting your stupid
fellow
battles.
Americans, for nearly 7 decades, the United States has been the anchor of global security. This has meant doing more than forging international agreements.
Okay, that's enough of this guy, friends. I can't handle no more. I'm sure if you want to watch, you can watch the rest of it. But I'm done with this guy. He's a blah, 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 blah. Okay? I don't know how to take this, and, you know, is he giving him a chance? I think they've done decided there's another way, another avenue to make more money at this. But anyway, that's my thoughts. God bless you. Hug the kids, hug the wife. The old Marine Vaughn on President's speech on Tuesday night. Yes, so very important. Remember tomorrow, keep your eye on what's going to happen with the I think it's up to 800,000 bikers and 1 million Muslims. Okay, we'll see what happens there. We'll see what Obama's got to say about that when they get out there and just show their dislike to Sharia law. Yeah, we'll see that. And God bless you. Have a good one. I'm going to put this video up. Bye-bye.